Welcome to Messy and Zesty. Come into the kitchen and let's have ourselves a good old time. I would like to thank all of you who've been coming through, enjoying these short videos. I hope you are entertained. I hope you do get good advice and certainly leave some good advice in the comments. So, today's episode is courtesy of a young lady. She says that her boyfriend was a nude model for her best friend's art class. These folks are in their 20s, so we're going to assume it's college. How do I cope with this? So basically, what she's saying is that everything was raw, everything was out in the open, everything I'm believing was tastefully done, but there's something about raw in your face. It's something about seeing sausage link or sausage links out there. It's something about seeing nuts on display. What are your thoughts? Put it in a comment while we continue. Her and her boyfriend have been together for a year. So her best friend and her have been friends since middle school, and they have a great relationship. Okay? So at the school and art class, they have nude models that come in. Most of us know those. We know. But from what I understand, she goes on to say, is some are old people, but some can even be students at the school. I knew my boyfriend was considering being one for a little extra money, but he didn't okay it with me before he did. And to make the situation infinitely worse, my best friend is an art major and was in the class. So let's get this straight. He was thinking about it for some cash. I'm guessing it's cash. Do they pay you by card? Do they pay you by money order? It's got to be cash. But where would you put the cash? You ain't got no pockets as a nude model. But I'm going off on a tangent. So he didn't okay it with her, y'all. Does he belong to her? Does the exposure of the meat, of the nuts, of the raw, does the exposure need pre-approval by the significant other? What are your thoughts about that? Because I'm like, hey, it's art. It's tasteful. Even though I'm being very suggestive. Artists distance themselves from their subjects. But then again, we have some artists that fall in love with their subjects and their muse. So she goes on to say she was really upset. It was not in a actual nature. It was sensual or whatever, but it doesn't help. Her best friend and boyfriend told her at nearly the same time via separate text messages. Her boyfriend was nervous to tell her, and the friend was trying to make a joke about it. After she told me, she said, and I quote, "But girl, don't feel bad. You're lucky. Trust me." The girls in class were professional, and afterward they literally were saying how hot he was and how he was packing. Now, y'all, that gives us a lot of information. So the best friend is saying the girls in the class afterwards, even though they're professional, don't sound too professional to me, they were talking about how lucky his girlfriend was and how he was packing. I guess the sausage was to their taste. I guess what was displayed was nutty in with good flavor. I doubt they would know. But how is that professional? But here's my thought. I think the best friend was thinking that. I think the best friend always wanted to know what he was packing. And now that she knows, she's blaming it on gossip in the class. I think she was fuel to that fire. I wonder if she told the classmates that he has a girlfriend and to be respectful. I doubt she did. Okay? But we go on. She says she blew up at her best friend. This made it 1,000% worse. I know she also had a thing for him before he and I got together. Oh, snap. Not like I'm trying to date him, but more like, damn, he's cute and I would bang him. So she knows a girlfriend, her best friend, wanted to slap some skins with her boyfriend before they dated. She said that didn't bother me when she said it back then, but now it's all I can think about. She said I talked to my boyfriend about it and he apologized for not telling me and promised he had no idea she would be in the class, and she believed him. Well, he wouldn't need the class to expose himself to her. I mean, he could come out the shower if y'all roommates and she could still see the package he is packing. Now, I don't feel upset and uncomfortable that he did this. There were other girls in the class that I kind of know and talked to because they are friends with my BFF who also saw him and stared at him for 2 hours. So you mean to tell me the best friend and her cronies were staring at your unpackaged meat for 2 hours? And I wonder if it's just one session, or does he have to come back for multiple sessions? So they were chewing on that meat for 2 hours. They were getting it in and tasting and putting it on paper. Now he is immortalized in their art book forever. Y'all didn't think about that, did you? She said, I talked to my best friend about it. Okay? Okay? My boyfriend apologized, but am I being unreasonable? I don't think I am. I'm having a hard time with this. It's been a few days and I can't sleep from it. I think I feel jealousy and anger and want to cry. I don't know how to deal with these emotions. Mm-mm-mm. So basically, you can't handle the decision your boyfriend made. Is he losing sleep? Is he losing sleep? Because if he ain't losing sleep, girl, neither should you be losing sleep. He's the one that let it all out there. He's the one that put it all out there. And now you're suffering the consequences. All I got to say is, hey, watch and see how everybody's moving. Because if he's moving sideways, that you know you got to go. See if any of those art students wish to do hands-on sculpting with him and see how he behaves in the future. What are y'all thoughts? What would you do if you knew your boyfriend was a nude model without you knowing? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.